Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Chase. Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be returning with our first upload since we got hacked and deleted. It's a Saturday Q&A. You guys have been eating these Saturday Q&As up the last couple weeks, even though we missed a couple. You know what I'm saying. We got hacked and deleted. It's okay. Basically, if you're new to the channel, just think Matimio's Sunday Mailbox or Get Flanks Get Answered. That's literally just what it is. Saturday Q&A is a series where you can submit in your questions and then I answer them. That's all it is. That's really all it is. Just comment down below your question with Saturday Q&A or hashtag Q&A, whatever, or go over on the Discord server. Go on the Discord server. It's really cool and fun. And ask over there. You can ask about anything, like genuinely anything gaming, anything about my life. How, for example, how much I love University of Kentucky so far. I'm officially moved in, boys. Let's go. Just don't get too personal, and you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into some of your guys' questions. The first question of the day comes from iBasicGamer, and he asks, would you want Glaz's or Warden's ability to revert back to where you don't need to stand still for it to be effective? So, first of all, I don't think Warden's was ever that way. I'm not sure on that one, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Glaz's is still kind of this way. You can still see people yellow, you just can't see them through smoke. I don't want Glaz just being a speed demon running around, being able to see through smoke and just headshotting me anywhere. So I think the obvious pick is going to be Warden. I would love to see Warden, have that ability to where he can move around the site and kind of take advantage of some sight lines to see through the smoke and kill someone who's planning. And you guys know me, I really just don't like those abilities that, hinder your movement. That's the issue I always have with Tachanka. The basic fact that you were so immobilized as him while using your gadget was the worst part about him. That's the issue I have with Warden right now. You're so immobilized when using his gadget that you really can't use his gadget effectively. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty obvious pick for me. I want Warden to have the ability to just move around the site freely, be able to turn his goggles on whenever he wants, and then boom, he's good. That's all you got to do, Yubi. I promise. That and giving him the 1.5x is really going to help him. Just do that, please. The next question of the day comes from Everything ABC, and he asks, what do you think about adding a basement bomb site on Villa and removing the kitchen site? The basement part of the map is the most completely unused except in hostage and secure area, and maybe some parts of the basement would need to be reworked to add more vertical play. I'm right there with you on this, brother. I promise. I don't know why the basement even exists anymore. The amount of the community that still plays hostage and secure area is very, very minuscule. There's really no reason to play it, especially if you're going to be playing ranked, because it's just not a game mode in ranked anymore. However, I would say I don't want the kitchen site removed. I do think the kitchen site is viable. I know, that's something crazy. Remove the library site. That site is absolutely atrocious. It's just so big. It's too much ground to cover, too many entry points to cover. It's just a nightmare to hold. The kitchen site isn't easy to hold, but it is at least still a little bit viable, especially if you put heads upstairs. By the way, you completely hit the nail on the head. You would have to rework a lot of the basement, I think, for this to be acceptable. That's the issue I have with it in secure area. Sometimes I'll go into secure area on casual just to get some frags going, you know what I mean? I don't play secure area. But I know on secure area in the basement, it's in that like wine cellar area, I think, and most of the walls there are just indestructible. You know what I mean? You can't destroy them. You can't reinforce them. You just can't get through them. So they'd have to really make some of those walls breakable. But I do definitely think that it is something that would be interesting to see. Villa is one of the most beloved Pro League maps at the moment and one of the most loved ranked maps, and I can completely understand why. It's a very, very, very balanced map. But yeah, I completely agree with you. The basement is just so unused and useless right now that there's no point of having it there. Either make something out of it or just completely remove it as a whole. It's really good, I guess you could say, for roamers getting around the map, but that's even a stretch. The next question comes from Little Fuse, and he asks, if Ubisoft does add a reputation mechanic, do you think it will track how much you team kill someone and match you with other team killers, or do you think it will be a mechanic where your teammates can rate you as a teammate or skill? I'm just saying, if we start pairing team killers with other team killers, shit's gonna go south fast. This game is so toxic, but it would definitely help that issue. But at the same time, it really wouldn't. Casual would still be a fuckfest. No one's going to give a fuck about playing with other team killers. Team killers think team killing's funny. However, I do like this other mechanic that you mentioned, kind of like Overwatch has. That's really what I thought of when you told me this. And, Overwatch's mechanic really works well. It kind of rewards players for either being a shot caller, being whatever, and then it also rewards players for being able to report someone as that. Like, if someone's being a really good teammate, you can report them as a really good teammate, and then bam, you get something out of it as well. The only issue I see with this is kind of what I see all the time on Overwatch. I'm guilty of this myself. I really don't care about, what I give people. If they're being a shot caller, I will give them shot caller, but I'll just give anyone shot caller. I'll give anyone good teammate. I'll give anyone sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying? But also, once again, at the same time, I make sure not to give it to people who either play bad, are very, very rude. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that will definitely have to be tested out and worked out with a whole lot of kinks in it, I think. But I definitely think that it is on the horizon for this game. Ubisoft knows that Rainbow Six Siege is one of the most toxic games of all time. It really is. As a content creator, I experience it firsthand. The toxicity is just terrible at some points. But yeah, I do think this kind of mechanic is on the horizon. I think they're working on something to try and prevent toxicity, or at least reward people for not being toxic. So yeah, let's hope. The next question comes from Masked, and he asks, do you think Caveira needs a weapon buff? Button ability nerf. I'm gonna be honest right now, Caveira needs something. She's terrible right now. She really is. She brings nothing to the table, and I already see the comments coming, but Caveira has the interrogation. She does have the interrogation, but is it really worth a 1 in 5 chance of getting an interrogation in a round to win the round? And that's not even a promise that you're gonna win the round. I mean, I look at it like this. You're taking a 1 in 5 gamble at, getting an interrogation and saving the round with Caveira, and if that's going to happen 1 in every 5 rounds, you basically just lost a ranked match. You got swept in a ranked match 4-0. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she needs an ability nerf at all. I think she's completely fine. The silent step is a great gadget. The interrogation is also great, but once again, it's a gamble. She needs something that allows her to get that interrogation off, and I get it. You can't give her insanely good weapons because then she's basically just going to be interrogating everybody. But Jesus Christ, did they beat the dog shit out of her pistol. Her pistol used to do 99 damage, for those who didn't know. Literally 99 damage. That's fucking ridiculous. It would immediately put you in a down but not out state, basically, and then free interrogation for her. It was ridiculous on paper, but I promise you, it wasn't that crazy. She needs something done back to her to give her that ability to get those interrogations quicker. That way she can take advantage of being a roamer. I get it. Caveira is great for wasting time and kind of not meant to be a fragger, but as a roamer, it just feels better if you can get into a gunfight and you know that you have a chance of winning. For example, Vigil right now is such a better roamer than Caveira because he has better weapons. I do think a Caveira buff is on the horizon. They've been kicking the dog shit out of her, literally just beating her to death the past couple years with nerfs, and we haven't really seen a Caveira buff lately, so I'm really interested. I think one is coming. I don't know yet, though. She's really, really low on pick rate. She needs something to make her a little bit more attractive. That way she can stack up against other roamers like Ella or Vigil or Doc. So yeah, that was my first edited video since we got back, and it feels great. It really does. I'm so thankful to the YouTube support team that helped me get through this. It was very, very tough, I'm not going to lie, but we ended up getting the channel back. So that was a fire alarm in my dorm. Someone apparently set it off. That pisses me off. I didn't get to finish this recording. But 30 minutes later, here we are. We're finishing up the recording. Thank you guys so much for the patience. Over the last 2 weeks, it means so much to me. We got through it. We got through the 2 weeks of being hacked and deleted. Hopefully this time Google support doesn't just, let the hacker into my account like they did. Praying to God they don't. If you want your questions submitted into Saturday Q&A, be sure to comment it down below in the description or use the link down below in the description to join the Discord and put it there. We're back, baby. It feels great. It really does. And I got a lot of content planned for you guys, especially regarding the new season. Also, be sure to follow my Twitch link down below. We'll be playing the new season and the TTS over there. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Peace.